If you're a fan of a team at London and that team's name is not Paper X, you should be terrified right now. Paper X and Leviathan played in what was supposed to be a clash of two titans, two equals. Leviathan, a young superstar team from Latin America, versus Pacific's GOAT in Paper X. It was not a superstar matchup. Leviathan picked Ascent and were utterly destroyed on it. Paper X in this map, I can't even properly put it into words. For context, Devi was 16-1. That's a KD. I don't know if any of you guys are mathematicians. That's a KD of 16. Like, with a period at the end. Like, that's it. This team looked dominant on the other team's map pick, and we are going to break it down right here. If you're a Paper X fan, buckle up, get yourself a nice little snack, because you're about to be very happy with this game. I'm Lionzblade. Hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to me and is absolutely free, and let's get into it. Paper X have the perfect read here. It's a 1-3-1 and they're getting their operator inserted down mid. They have their Sage here in case Lev tries something cheeky like, I don't know, flashing for their Neon to come in, which is exactly what they do. See, what Sage is able to accomplish here is simple. If something whiffs this op shot, which again probably won't happen, he's one of the better operators in the world, but if he whiffs this op shot, Jing is able to wall or slow orb or use some of his utility to stop Lev from just getting all of mid instantly. However, he's one of the best operators in the world, so he hits the op shot. Then Jing goes to swing Sato, it's a 4v4, and you start to see the magic of Paper X. If you remember the stat that was circulated around when Prime Demon 1 was a thing back in 2023, at Champs at Champs, he won 60% of his 50-50 gunfights. That was a statistic. Yes, I'm sneaking Demon 1 glaze into Paper X videos. That is something that also applies to Paper X. Now, that's not the exact statistic, but they're able to get away with stuff. So, Jing right there, optimally, you don't swing there, right? You're up numbers, it's a 5v4, you tuck and maybe wait for some support from your teammates. Optimally, Envy should drone here, right? To re-clear all this and not solo walk down mid. There's so many angles that he can't clear all of them, and you saw right there, he got kind of surprised by Neon. He got caught off guard because he had to clear everything else. But he's able to get away with it. All of Paper X are able to get away with it. If you asked Jing if he would swing that again, the answer would be yes, because he is able to win those fights a majority of the time. The optimal play for like a normal team and the optimal play for PRX are two separate things because of how great they are mechanically. So they're able to afford and do things that don't look correct to an outsider's POV without having the knowledge of how good they are at winning those gunfights, at doing stuff that isn't the right thing to do. So you've gotten your team into a 4v3 by doing the wrong things, and now you can see here. By the way, if you play Vice, if you've ever thought about playing Vice, you have to be throwing these cross-map thorns. Take 10 minutes, go look it up. I recommend like Chef Vice, I think is the name of one of the great guys. He will have lineups for you. Throw these thorns cross-map. It helps your team out a ton. It's something you should do every round. Imagine if Lev just fast hit with the full explosivity of this comp over towards A, and you maybe have a tree lurker or something. You're able to help your team out even though your Vice is on B. You should do it. But right here, you can see they throw this fake towards B, and Paper X are able to do the wrong thing and not have a hard anchor because they know how good their retake is, right? Sato, he doesn't break his dart until he gets spammed through. And again, now all of A is Leviathans, but it doesn't matter because Paper X know in the end, they're going to probably win this retake. It's a 5v, ends up being a 3v2 retake. Bang, bang, Paper X make it 3-1 while playing, again, according to the statistics, incorrectly. If you want to win rank, though, you need to know what the optimal play is. Check this out. If you watch this channel, you know Valorant is a mental game just as much as it is a mechanical one. One mental mistake can lose you rounds, and that can lose you games, meaning you're not playing to your true potential. That is where Flow State by NeuroOptima comes in. Flow State is built for true mental clarity, not just energy spikes, and there's a reason that Tier 1 and 2 pros are all switching towards it. It is better than anything else on the market. It'll give you true mental focus, and it will not let you crash. It's an all-in-one cognition optimizer that boosts how you think, mental clarity, and gives you clean, sustained energy for up to 6 hours. If it's going to work at the pro level, I promise it'll work for you too. So go ahead and play to your true potential by getting some Flow State. Link is in the description, and you can use code LIONS for 15% off. Go rank up, and let's get back to the video. I personally recommend Wildberry. It shot me up 600 RR in one act by using Flow State. Code LIONS 15% off. Anyways, right here, another great thing about Paper X is the Yoru. Something is so good at understanding the TPs. A lot of people have kind of gotten this phobia almost of the TPs after the rework. Because it's so much shorter, they aren't willing to waste a TP. So they won't use them in spots they should. They'll pop them too early because they're worried about it running out. It will completely run out because they've messed up the timing. Something is very comfortable in his TPs. He has A control for almost 30 seconds just by opping, having the TP, they re-smoke in one way, and boom, he's immediately out, over to B. It's really nice to see a player this comfortable. And keep in mind, a lot of Leviathan's game plan is revolved around Neon just holding this B line with his operator. This is what they do on a Sen attack, full stop. They did it against NRG. They'll do it against any team in the world. They have him holding B main like 80% of the time. Then, on this B hit, you can see the dart, bang, they know at least Neon's here. If the entry duelist is there, the general rule of thumb is the rest of the team is as well. You have it fully stacked and they are ready to go. These, by the way, great thorns that get popped, and so the entry duelists come out the smoke. But wait. Right here, Paper X immediately have the entry players isolated. The thorns are popped, so these players in main aren't able to just fully run out. They don't want to because they don't have flashes. Their entry duelist is already there. So the spacing gets messed up, and now it allows Devi to just fully hit a clip, right? When these players are in main, they don't have flashes. Their flashes player is dead. They don't have a movement like raw entry duelist to get out of the choke for them because he already has. So because these players didn't get out of the choke, Devi just like aim lapses them. He really does. That's all he has to do. I mean, look at the replay, right? You'll see here, he literally just has the chance to hit 3 good shots because they can't get out of the choke point. Paper X with another awesome round. And this is huge because, like I said, a lot of Leviathan's game plan revolves around having Neon opping. You have to have a pretty good economy to be able to op on a Sen attack, which means you have to win those rounds. If you don't think Paper X are going to win Masters London, comment what team you think will and why. I'd love to read what you guys have to say. It's really cool to see what the community thinks. But with setups like these that have so many layers, it's very difficult for me to say Paper X won't. Look at what they do. And again, it's so interesting to see the layers that VCT teams put into their game plans. Right here, you slow, flash, and dart. So the Lev players, they have to break the dart or else they're probably going to get spammed. They have to then try and run away while being sage slowed and partially, if not fully, blinded as well. It's really hard for them. On top of that, the second layer of this is the Odin doesn't spam initially, right? Because of the new changes, you can see right here, they have the wall barrier right there. So he couldn't just Odin spam off rep and immediately start tearing into the players on left. They have their Phantom start the spam to break that wall. As you'll see here, Jing spams with the Phantom. Once that wall is broken, then the Odin goes to work, getting the first blood onto Sato. It is so cool to see the setups that they have in place here. It's awesome stuff. Sato did not have a great day, and I guarantee you, he didn't even have a good day on Lotus. I think it was like double negative, and that was one map where Lev were more competitive. But I guarantee you he thought about that a couple of times because that is a brutal way to die. Paper X continue to just utterly dominate them. You'll see here, they do a really good fake, they being Lev, do a really good fake here, and they invest both smokes. Now, normally teams are hesitant to do this because A, if you're throwing a fake, people are going to have to rotate, and you want to smoke for them there, but B, then you obviously don't have smokes on the actual site you're hitting. So it's very risky to do, and here it does not work out at all. Both smokes get used. Something immediately sees, hey, no one's here, guys. Let's get out of dodge, and goes mid. This is going to be important later. Forsaken just gets perfect timing onto King there. But as you can see, because both smokes were used here, King couldn't smoke mid. Neon ends up getting op-diffed. I don't think they would have smoked it anyways for the record because Neon did have that operator. But if you wanted to have that as an option, it is no longer one. By the way, he had 14 kills this map. 9 of them were with the op. He was a menace on defense with it. It was so hard for Lev to do anything because he was smothering them. He whiffed and then killed Spikes in, and the round is over. Great stuff from PRX. And again, this is the stuff that makes me terrified, right? Keep in mind, this is an off-meta comp. This is not something you're playing with a lot. You would see when Eggster played Yoru against MIBR, it made a lot of teams nervous. Like, right, if you watch Americas and watch that game, it made a lot of teams make dumb mistakes because they haven't played against a Yoru in so long. I don't see how you look at this and think that you can keep Ascent in the pool against them. Forget picking it. I know Lev made that mistake. You cannot pick this. You definitely cannot pick this. I wouldn't leave it in the map pool. It's so hard to beat this from them. And that's against Lev, one of, in my opinion, the better teams in all of London. Very scary stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Not all of this game was purely Paper X being dominant. Some of it was caused because Lev made dumb decisions. For example, Spike, this wall has been here since the beginning of the game. Like, this has been the wall that PRX do every time. It's really simple. You do it off the logs thing right there. It's one I use if I'm playing Vice on Ascent in Ranked or Premier or whatever. This is a good wall. but he knows the wall is here, and yet he still tries just to go and take this 1v1 fight. He hasn't been winning those fights. And so what it ends up doing is, like we've seen earlier, leave Paper X without a real way to explosively get out of the choke point, and then another kill from the Odin, and boom, round over, right? They just get picked apart one by one. Bang, bang, bang. I really think that even if you're trying to go for some super fast hit, baiting out the wall would be beneficial, or at the very least, use your own neon wall, as you can see here, and then try and walk through the wall together as a team. I get that you want to capitalize off the neon wall, but you have not been winning those first fights at all this game. This is the last defensive round I'm going to talk about, but I love the awareness here from PRX. See, Neon, like I said earlier, is going to be opping whenever they have the money, and 90% of the time he's going to be B main when he opts. Jing knows this, sees that he has the money, and goes, alright, here's what we'll do. I'm going to Grimwall up and kill him within the first 5 seconds, and then leave. And that's not even the craziest part of the round. After that, Forsaken hits like an absolutely unbelievable shot right here, where he can't see, he's smoked off, and just goes, that guy's probably Cat, and then hits the wave. By the way, I love this, and I really think that players, when they can, should do like mid-round, whatever, like just taunting more. It's so cool to see. He gives him a wave. Do you realize how upset you have to be? You're down 9-1, you're double negative, because someone just opted you through a smoke, and then you see him on the other side of the stage going, I would be a little upset here. And again, PRX just clean up the round. He gets another kill by repositioning, then bang, full blind kill, and it's already over. PRX were so dominant this game. You really cannot speak to it enough. Now, PRX run attack, obviously I think they're going to be a little worse, but they're not going to be terrible in my mind for Ascent attack standards. You're looking for 4 or 5 rounds. I think they would have gotten that pretty comfortably, and then still dominated on defense if they had started on attack. But you can see here, they're able to throw this really nice fake. They wall here, and then they end up breaking the trip with the clone. So they just collapse on the tree. I mean, look at this. You full fake here. Lev have 2 players playing quick rotate from spawn. It completely gets them fully invested in whatever this is mid, right? They're sage walled off. They're like, oh, there's got to be something here. No, there's not. And now your IGL is getting ran down. He gets right click to go to 2-12 on the game, even with all these trades that they're able to do. Sato is such a good player at just getting his teammates trades, by the way. I feel like he's always able to do that. Then 2v2. Pause. We're going to see some more magic of PRX. Jing should take bomb here and go plant. If he dies here, the round is over, because there's no way Devi is realistically going to be able to come up here, get bomb, and kill 2. But he just doesn't care. He just swings with this. You can even see, like, Blows seems a little surprised almost that someone would peek him here. He's backing up. He's like, what? Why are you peeking me? Bang! Wins the fight that he shouldn't have taken but took anyways. And there you go. They go ahead and will win the round in a really funny way, by the way. You can see here, he knows they're probably hell. He has to set his TP up. It's really funny, but that's all from me today. If you're a PRX fan, I would feel very happy going into the rest of London. And if you're a PRX fan, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're an Anyone fan, hit that subscribe button. I'll be making videos for the rest of Masters London, so make sure to tell me what team I should make a video on. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace.